So we're heading into the star season, the Aquarius season, and these readings are all kind of what is the star card coming to bringing to us? So star card is usually a sign of hope, but it also is a mentality, anything what you know. So it's where do you need to change, like during the Aquarius season, you might be challenging where you need to change your way of thinking to make things happen for you. What kind of influence is the world putting to you? What kind of influences are coming from outside to influence your inside? The whole thing is to balance out everything in your life, to balance out your way of thinking and your way of how you materialize of your thought patterns. So it also is saying there's a lot of hope coming with this card as well. A lot of hope, a lot of challenges, mostly how the world is, how you're going to perceive your 2021 this year. What are you going to do of your own mental ways? How you balance your emotions and thought patterns for the 2021. So let's see, especially in Aquarius season, because this is, from my point of view, this could be the beginning of the journey for you. If I take it in tarot or in astrology, when we start with the Aries, then we're actually still closing off the 2020 in a lot of ways. And we are now looking at what have happened in 2020 and how we're going to move it into 2021, and what kind of a thought patterns or what kind of a challenges we have faced and how we can materialize and put them into betterment in the 2021. So this is the Aquarius season. If we're closing the chapters in 2020 in January, start of January in Capricorn season, breaking the limitations, then now we're starting to really culminate on our mind patterns, and we're moving forward to the February, March, to the Pisces season, where we are just balancing everything out. So let's hop into it, and we see what is ahead of you for Aquarius season. Now, Pisces. So this is actually the second time I'm doing a reading. I started yesterday, but your reading did not save properly. So that is kind of an indication for me that you could have, Pisces, a little bit of false start. And you could go quite a far in the Aquarius season. You could have already have happened that. It's something that you thought you were getting ahead of it, but it doesn't culminate in the end. It could be something that is falling off the earth in the end. Could be a relationship, could be a work, or could be a project that you are investing in it. And it did talk about a lot of investment, especially also financial investment. So if you're currently investing in anything, maybe you should take a little step back and not really fully indulge in it, or not investing in all your income in it, rather than holding it back a little bit. So let's see what other things the star is bringing you. Let me get some cards for... I actually have two. Nothing will come out of the situation, and have faith in your dreams. So void of chorus and waxing crescent moon energy, bottom deck energy. The energy is gaining momentum. So I do sense if you're going to go in ahead of a lot about you have like this false stars in your environment at the moment. Now it is kind of coming to say nothing will come out of the situation, okay? But you have to have faith in your dreams. It might not happen now, but the energy is gaining momentum. And this is like the kind of a place, the Aquarius or star energy is getting kind of an influence, growing your brand, growing a bit, putting yourself out there. So you could start to kind of escalate and moving forward. So if you're any kind of a drama at the moment, or any kind of investment, go in with a little bit of caution. Not that you're not getting any experience out of it, but just don't invest too much in it. The reading what I got yesterday for you was all about putting a whole lot of effort into the investment, but even the reading said this is not going to work out fully for you, so backtrack a little bit. So, but you have to have faith in your dreams. So if the things are not falling to the place or not happening, don't give up on your dreams, because dreams are still valid, and you can still have desires and moving forward. Every time when you do anything towards your dream, you put a stamp on it. So the energy is gaining momentum, what means that there is a lot of energy is claiming from momentum, and fiery climax is approaching. So you could have Aries season could be a much more of the time when you're kind of getting the full go ahead of it. So just don't give up on your dreams, but just don't really invest too much on anything stronger. Now, not saying that don't invest at all. I'm just trying to say maybe just concentrate on not too much on others and what others can bring you. Concentrate on yourself and your brand. So if you're getting a new opportunities on investing in money, or then don't go 100% in. Just see how it works, how are the people, especially if it's a new people and new opportunities. Just kind of a play around a little bit. If you want to kind of get kind of a, you feel, don't be thinking that it's a lifetime choice now and you have to sign your life away with this contract, because more likely it's not going to go through. Okay, now I'm not saying for all of it, but I'm just gonna say there is a bit of a flick, like there is a bit of a glitch there. So there could be more involved with it. So we also have Six of Cups, we have Queen of Pentacles, and we have Two of Wands. This is some of you could be in a relationship, so you might be just like you're kind of getting into relationship and you want to grow it. Now, you might have, what I kind of hear here is some of you might have broken up from, or having a little break from your relationship. You had this kind of you've invested a lot in that relationship, and now the relationship is falling apart, or you're taking a break and you're broken up. Now, there could be a union. There is like not this is where I'm kind of also saying like investment. It's like don't too much 12 in the self-pity on it. It's not going to be nothing will come out of the situation in a way, like the situation will be resolved. You're probably overthinking a little bit too much about it, because there is a future ahead of it. It is a soul connection. It's a happiness and change, love and romance, kind of nice maturity in there. It could be, I'm gonna feel it's more of your energy. You're kind of really settling down and putting kind of boundaries down, and you're really working what is possible for you rather than what's possible for others. And you're working with your emotions, and clarifying where emotions do you want to move forward with this relationship. Or like relationship, or even a work. I do sense it's like a partnership and building a new foundations, making it stronger, and a lot of moving forward. Okay, so let's see what else we have. I'm actually going to take this deck. Can we clarify? A lot. Okay, this. What's this, and this. Okay. Bottom deck energy is Eight of Cups, so it's something you do return to. And what I hear right now with the Eight of Cups energy is you more likely will be returning to some type of a work situation. It could be that past work where you left, you probably worked for someone or something very passionately, but you were very passionate about it, and it didn't work out, or you had to quit the job. You had to move as well. But because of that, you are now in this position that you can, at the end of this Aquarius season, you could be in a position that you are actually able to move forward again. To go back into maybe not in the same company, but in a similar job position. Okay, so you have to have faith in your dreams. So if you had a dream job or dream position and you had to move away because of the pandemic or whatever the world situation is, then you can return to it. It's not all over. So we have Four of Wands here, we have a Nine of Wands, and we have Six of Swords. Yeah, they definitely return here to this kind of a nice balance situation where you were before. Something which you would be cherishing, something which you have really resisted kind of letting go. And as soon as you let your guard down, it could be, like I'm saying, could be positioned that you were kind of stripped away from it and you kind of feel like, but this was what I wanted to do. I do sense again there is a return to it and finally finding a balance, but I don't really feel that you're entering into the same kind of situation or in the same company. It could be a different company or it could be a different relationship as well, very similar to it, but you're kind of enjoying the environment in there. We have Mother of Swords and we have Two of Pentacles. So you're taking very charge of not kind of going up and down on a same kind of a cycle again. I do sense you understand that you need to change something in your environment very drastically. You're using your knowledge to change your environment rather than kind of continuously being in this cycle of same situations over and over again. Now you're kind of moving forward and using your knowledge to get out of the ebb and flow, or get out of the indecisions where you're juggling few too many items in your environment. We also have King of Wands, we have Eight of Swords, and we have Tower in reverse. King of Wands and Eight of Swords here. Can you get this? I do sense this is like a little bit of an outer energy here. This is what I talked about, this ending on certain type of investment in a lot of ways. There is a very kind of a significant, like it could be also your boss or your, not only your boss, but let's say your, you could be yourself as a self-employer. And you just do start to understand that, like I said, the situation needs to change for your better. And you're starting to look at the ways how you could get better. But I do sense you understand that to make that change, you might need help from somewhere other than you. You have the knowledge that you have to change something in your environment. Could be also a relationship that you don't want the relationship to keep going like that. But to come in and make that change, you have to have this conversation. And with the father of the King of Wands here, you need to take this role of kind of standing your ground very strongly about it. And I kind of feel that you don't really want that change yet. You're planning that change, you're starting to think about it, how to do it, but you're not taking charge of making that change until it's like vital. But it's acknowledgement there that, so if you have, like we're talking about, have faith in your dreams, you understand that you need to, like, you're kind of keep following your dreams and what you desire. You might have to return to your past daily life to kind of get the knowledge a little bit more. But like some of you might actually return to college or school. But I'm still talking about work, but also like some of you could be returning to a past relationship because you wanted this kind of a happiness in it. Now I don't, this is really talks about if you are in any kind of relationship glitch at the moment, you're apart, you're have had an argument, then you do come together. And you could be working in a partnership as well with that person, okay? You could be starting a new business and starting to grow the business. You might return to college or any kind of getting extra knowledge about it, or kind of returning your old school books to kind of start to understand the shift in it. But you also kind of, there is like a starting to understand the shift, and you're starting to kind of plan that when this thing happened, let's say, in example again, we are in lockdown now, right now. Next week we'll be kind of finding out when we are coming out of the lockdown. Are we coming up in February, or we are heading into a new lockdown until end of February? So this is kind of that if you have like this kind of hang on, I can do the change now so I won't have a big surprises, or I can, if I take charge now, and like this could be another thing, the investment that you're kind of pressuring and putting it in, that you're coming out in February from lockdown, and next thing it's blown back over to you, and you're like, okay, what can I do now? Okay, then this, you're kind of starting to establish your change, so you wouldn't have that much as a surprise. You're changing the structure of your business around. It could be changing your structure of your home, changing also structure about your environment or your relationship and how you pursue that new relationship in the future. So you're starting to build a very strong structures about it. Now you do understand where is the sore points of the relationship, but you're taking a charge and you're really kind of mentally going through it. Now let's get some advice for Pisces. Let's get some advice. Whoa, you have this one, but this is way too much. Okay, they're asking me to what? These two. This? No. Okay. Yeah. So we have romance, like I said, but I do get this message here that if you're ever wondering and really worried about your relationship with someone, there is like a reconnection, or your love life will be fine, okay? Even with this, if you're kind of looking at the relationship kind of ways, even when you're looking at this, it's like your love life, this is your soulmate, and this is where you're looking ahead with your journey. But you just kind of have to really be changing a little bit around of how you communicate with each other, and how you what your passions, and how you actually materialize your relationship with the ones here. But like it's a lot of mental clarity coming in here, okay? A lot of fire energy. So we have the romance, and it is a sacred power, let it come to me this hour. So it is kind of saying that just enjoy the moments. And like I said, this is telling, like, if your relationships, if you're worried about the relationship, try to put the romance in it, and try to kind of you're Pisces loves anything romantic, so 12 in it and hold on to it. So success is also advice here, as success that true belongs to me, success with honor, integrity. And this is saying, like, have faith in your dream. The success is ahead of you, but you just have to have a faith. You can't just kind of go, whoa. You just have to kind of believe that the dreams are there for you. And again, true love come to me, true love shall come to me, as I do will, so mote it be. So a lot of you could be facing like a relationship issue. Even so, I'm reading it out as a work, but it could be anything to do. So, but the true love is also the work. And if you have a success, and if you keep following your dreams, if you love what you do, you don't work a day in your life. But I do sense everything will come together to you. 23rd, 26th and the 12th of February. 23rd and 26th of January and 12th of February could be significant dates for you. Now, that's all I have for you, Pisces. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope to chat to you soon. Bye.